Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I haven't done a live in a while. If you guys can remember, it's been a hot minute. And it's speaking of hot, sorry, one second. What do I even have behind me? I don't even know. It's so bright in here. Let me turn it down a little bit. Turn down my shutters. Oh my gosh. Speaking of hot, so if you're on the east side of the United States, you know it's been cold lately, like super cold. By the way, comment so I know that you're seeing this. If you're tuning in, so we're streaming everywhere. I want to make sure people can hear me though too. We're streaming everywhere. We're streaming in all the Facebook groups. We're streaming on the Facebook page. We're streaming on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you're on Insta, say hi. I'm looking. A couple of people joined on Insta. Hi, Insta. I can see comments on here from YouTube and from the Facebook page. That's it. So I have to like monitor the groups on my computer, which is a little bit harder. So if you want to like comment and have me see it quicker, go to the Facebook page and watch from there from the FanGrrrl handle, FanGrrrl Romance Rex, or go to YouTube and watch it from there. And then I'll see the comments and I'm looking. Oh, hey, Maggie Brown, Maggie Brown. I think it's Maggie Brown. It looks like it might be Maggie Brown. Author M. Brown watching from Insta. Hey, I've got my Insta over there. It's so exciting. So, anyways, okay, so this is a very exciting live because if you comment on any of the videos, wherever you're watching this from, if you comment what you love about one of these authors that are giving away their books, then you will be eligible for the giveaway. And if you saw, I did, let's see here. I did a post on Insta and one on TikTok like an hour ago. And then I did, oh, hey, Johanna, hi from YouTube. Okay, see, I can see YouTube and I can see the Facebook page. Um, but I did content on Instagram and on TikTok, and then we post it in the Facebook group just to let you guys know that we have an amazing giveaway. I mean, every giveaway is amazing, but this is kind of incredible. We have a giveaway from the Twisted Sisters. So if you comment somewhere on any of this stuff, hey, Stephanie, I can see you too. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I usually have this up higher. There we go. Because I feel like right now it's like right in my face. Um, yeah. So if you comment on here what you love about the Twisted Sisters, you will be eligible for that giveaway. And let me pull it up. Let's see what they're doing. They are doing, it looks like they're doing 4 signed hardbacks of their brand new book, The Hollow, that comes out November 25th. And then they're doing 4 ebooks giveaways, and they're doing 4 audiobooks. So that is insane from the Twisted Sisters. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The Twisted Sisters, they are amazing. So if you, like I said, comment wherever you're watching from, what you love about them, and you will be in the running. We will go through and we're going to pick winners based off of the comments. And you can watch this on replay too. So it's going to be posted on YouTube on replay. It's also posted in the Facebook groups, I think for 30 days. And we pick winners before 30 days. So wherever you are, watch on a replay, comment, check it out. Okay. All right. So if you're new to me, I'm sorry if you're not new and you have to hear this spiel every single time. I am Rebecca Dixon. I'm the founder of FanGrrrl Romance Rex. It's a book recommendation organization that started with a single Facebook group of 15 people and now has blown up to over 57,000 people in just the one group. And then we have another group for contemporary romance. The big group is paranormal romance, urban fantasy, romantasy. And then we've branched off into book signing events. So we have a book signing in 2026 in September in Orlando with some amazing authors. Like, kid you not, the lineup is to die for. And so now we have that going on. And we also are planning a 2027 signing, and we're in the middle of filling that lineup right now. So it is crazy cakes. So every month we do a newsletter, and it's a really cool newsletter. It has recommendations in it for all kinds of romance books, and links to Amazon where you can go grab them, and we feature authors in it, and we talk about the book signing events and just gives you some like general news and stuff. We also do these lives where we talk about the featured author of the month, which is the Twisted Sisters, and they get to be featured on the group cover. And we talk about oh, let's see, I get a comment. Yay, I love it when I can see comments. Stephanie, I have a love-hate relationship there. Okay, hold on. I didn't mean to hide your comment. I'm just trying to read it. Love hate relationship. Their cliffhangers. They're one. Oh, I don't want to hide your comment. Oh, it's showing it. Is it showing it right now? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now we can all read it. Yay. There. Except, I got a small problem here. Hold on. Okay, oh, I can see it much better now. They're cliffhangers. They're one of the things that make their books so iconic, but also they're also so painful if the next book isn't out. Yippers. That is so true. So they're like the queen of cliffhangers, the queen of emotions, the queens, I should say, because there's two of them. They're sisters, and yeah. So okay, so we're gonna go over. We do these giveaways every month. This is the giveaway monthly live. I try to do it within 30 minutes, all the different giveaways, and again, you can watch on replay. Your comments later count. Okay, so watch it later, comment later. That's fine if you can't watch it right now, because I know this is 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then let's see here. Okay, so we have the feature author giveaway. We have the thank you, ma'am giveaway. And then we have the Love 100 giveaway. And I'm going to read you the blurbs and talk about the books. And it's all about books, loving on books and authors. That's what we're all about. So, and then when we get done with all that, then I'll answer any questions, or I'll answer questions as they go about what's going on in the fangirl world. And also talk about the book signing, the latest and greatest. I tend to spill tea a lot on here, and people hear about things that are really cool. Yeah. And that you haven't heard about before. So, okay, awesome. All right. So let me get started here. I'm going to open up, give me 1 second. I am going to open up the Facebook group and make sure everything is good there. So if you haven't joined our groups, it's Fangirl Romance Rex. That's 3 R's for a growl. So it's like fangirl, like a growl. I can't do it to save my life. But we had a male influencer. Hey, growing up Knuckles. We had a male influencer who did an interview to be a part of our influencers for 2027, and he did content, he did a video, and he did the growl, and it was so great. It was so great. Okay, hold on. All right, yep, I'm on there. I want to make sure I'm good. Pinned to featured. Oh, that is a little bit, maybe the video is just a little weird. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. All right, and then let's see here. Make sure. So we've got the big group. That's the 57,000. That's urban fantasy. Don't mind me. It always bugs me in my hair. Urban fantasy, romantasy, paranormal romance, and then we have um it's basically supernatural paranormal elements, right? That's those kinds of books. And then we have the spicy contemporary romance, which is your mafia romance, your rock star romance, your sports romance, that kind of thing. Pretty much romance set in modern times without the paranormal element. That's that group, and you can get great recommendations in there, real recommendations, like not things that are biased, we hope, right? That's just the real voice of readers of what they love about books, and they're very positive groups. And then we've got the book event group, and that is going to give you all the information on our book signings, which we just started doing. 2026 is our first, and so far it's going amazing, really good. And then we have an author's corner. I'm actually just telling you this as I'm walking through the groups. Sorry, it's like I feel like I'm doing one of these things, like because like I'm going through all the groups. Usually I get some help while I'm doing this. And this time I just didn't organize it. And I should have. So then we have author's corner, and that's for authors to comment and support one another. So we are broadcasting in all of those places. Okay, good. All right. Let's get started. So our featured authors of the month, as you guys know, are the Twisted Sisters, Carolyn Peckham, Susan Valenti. I can never say that right, but the two amazing sisters, they wrote Zodiac Academy. They've written Kings of Quarantine. They've written, oh my gosh, so many amazing books. They're really famous for Zodiac Academy, if you guys know. And they have a brand new book that's coming out on November 25th. It's called The Hollow. And And it's just so exciting to get a brand new book from them. So if you're a fan of Zodiac Academy, you'll know it's a bully romance. I'm just gonna talk about it for a second. It's a bully romance, and it is page turning. It's about these two sisters that go. They don't know that they're like supernatural in a way, or I guess they're fae. They go to the fae world, and they get kind of bullied there because they're kind of like princesses, and anyways, it's pretty brutal to bully. Some people can't take it because of the bullying, but I find if you stick with it, that the tables do turn, and it is so good when they get the guys back. So it's not a white shoes, it's an MF. Um, oh yeah, Harley Quinn crew. I can't talk today. Yeah, that one's really good too, Stephanie. That one's awesome. I'm so excited that you're watching from here so I can see your comments. So if you're watching, go to the Facebook page so I can see your comments. It's the way the streaming services work on Facebook. It's just kind of a bummer. Anyways, I've met them. Caroline and Suzanne, I've met them. I actually interviewed them in England. I flew over there for Fiction Fans and Ball Gowns. That's a great signing over in England, hosted by Hudson Indie Inc., Stephanie Hudson. So you guys should check it out if you haven't already. But I went over there and I interviewed them, and it was they were on a panel and I was the moderator. It was surreal. It was crazy cool. And I want them to come to the signing so bad. So far, it's not happening, but I'm trying. I'm trying, and maybe one day, maybe not for 2026, maybe a future year. So that would be awesome. Anyways, okay. So they are giving away, what did I say? I'll say it one more time. 4 signed hardbacks. So if you love them, comment wherever you're watching from. 4 ebooks and 4 audiobooks for the prizes. And the hollow. So here is the blurb for the hollow. Are you guys ready? I want to read it out to you guys. All right. If you haven't heard about it before, the brand new book. Okay. Um, oh yeah, you remember that too, Stephanie? It was incredible. She just like, I remember that. That was incredible. Oh, you don't have Facebook? Oh, that's okay. You can watch from that's why we're broadcasting on YouTube. You can comment here if you love the Twisted Sisters, if you've read any of their books, just comment here what you love about it, and you will be in the running to get one of these prizes. Okay. And we'll contact you. I'll probably have to reply back to your comment here if you win. So keep your eye in the comments. But okay, so here's the blurb for the brand new book, The Hollow. Okay, all right, cool. All right, growing up knuckles. All right, don't listen to the whispers of the woods. Don't trust the man cloaked in shadow. Don't earn the wrath of the scattered spirits. Don't go out after dark. The great hunt begins once every 50 years, and only the champions, willing to face death to shatter the curse, dare to enter. The champions and me. I'm no warrior, no swordsmith, and certainly no fae, but the forest is my only hope. To enter those trees is to walk willingly to my demise, but I need the boon the forest will grant the winner, and I'm willing to risk it all for a chance at claiming it. Oh, sounds really good. I haven't read that before. So when I do the blurbs on these lives, I like to do it cold. I actually think it's quite funny. So I have Holly, she's amazing, Holly Edgerton. She's on the Fangirl team. I send her like the list of the featured author, the thank you ma'am. In this case, I had her go hunt it down instead of me. I'm like, can you go talk to so and so and find it out? But she went and found it out. And then I sent her the 1100 author blurbs, and she puts this document together for me. And the first time I see it is on the live. It's just fun, it's fun to get it and then just read it and kind of be surprised. So yeah, so that is The Hollow by the Twisted Sisters, and I cannot say enough about them. They are truly remarkable. They've done this amazing job. They're self-published indie authors. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you'll love it. They're fantasy romance, and they have a lot of bully romance type books, but again, like it always kinds of gets past that, and then you're just they're so emotional. Their cliffhangers are so good, and your heart is just it's so good. I remember in I don't want to spoil too much, but there's this in one part in Zodiac Academy that I thought was finally coming to fruition, and it didn't. So I'm not gonna spoil it. But I remember like I wanted to throw my Kindle across the room. I'm like, know, like, why, like star-crossed lovers, that's your hint, if you know what I'm talking about. Why is she such a silly girl? So, but yeah, so it's great. I think they're great. And I'm so tickled pink that they are our featured author and that I reached out to them like it's probably last year, to be honest. And just with schedules and how busy they are, and this is when we scheduled it. So, yeah, it's awesome. And I have one of my book besties, Maria. She's also on the Fangirl team. She is a diehard fan of them. Diehard fan. I mean, she rereads all their books. She knows everything that there is to know about the Twisted Sisters, and they have a lot of fans like that. They have this really solid fandom, and they're just amazing. So, um, okay. Anyway, so all right. So that is our featured author of the month is the Twisted Sisters. Thank you so much for donating to the group. We really appreciate it. They're going to be featured in the newsletter. So if you haven't already signed up for the newsletter, you can go to the fangirlromancerex.com. I feel like this is me like always like pushing things. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, for a while when I did these lives, everybody who watched it knew all of this stuff. And so I didn't have to repeat all the time. But now we've gotten so big that not everyone knows all this. So, but if you go to fangirlromancerex.com, FANGRRRL romance Rex RECS. So that's recommendations. You can sign up for our newsletter. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you are automatically entered in to get free books every month. And they'll have a featured article page where the Twister Sisters are answering questions that we sent them. They're like have an interview in the newsletter. They have a narrative that they wrote up, kind of a blurb about them, and then we have kind of their books featured, and that's where the winners will be announced on the newsletter too. So sign up if you haven't already. Okay, moving on. So the next giveaway we have is the thank you, ma'am. Okay, so the thank you, ma'am, it goes to one person. This is to like thank group activity and group members of our Facebook groups because that's our roots. That's where we started from, even though now we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on YouTube, we're at book signings, we're kind of everywhere, but that's our roots, right? So it goes to reward an active member in the group, someone that the fangirl team picks every month to thank them. And it might not just be an active member, it might be someone who donates time to fangirl, who volunteers. We're all volunteers, even me. A lot of people don't know that, but everything is volunteer based. And yeah, so the newsletter comes out every month. All the moderation and the groups, all of that is people behind the scenes who love books and who want to be positive, love the vision that we have, right? Because like a lot of Facebook groups are so negative. You'll go in there and you'll see someone say, "Oh, I didn't like XYZ about XYZ book." And then you have like 500 comments of people like bashing. Hey, Maggie, I want to say I saw you on the Facebook page too. I see you right now in the comments. They are lovely ladies. If you guys are watching, go over to the Fangirl Facebook page so I can see your comments live and I can respond back to you. But, but yeah, so there's a huge team behind everything that we do, and oh, and again, that's what I'm saying is like the positivity. So we actually have kind of strict rules about the groups are just a place that you recommend what you love and you don't talk about what you don't like. And that's the mentality of the group. That's, we are a recommendation group. We are not a critique group. You just go on there and talk about what you love, and we think people are smart enough to see the comments where people say, "Oh, I love it because of XYZ," and they can think, "Oh, that sounds good. I love a bully romance." Or if they see someone talk about a bully romance and they don't like a bully romance, they're like, "Oh, I'll skip that." That's enough for them to know. So we just believe in lifting authors up and supporting them. That's really, really big to us. And the whole team believes the same thing as well. And that's why everyone volunteers and they help. So it's amazing. Anyways, amazing people. So the thank you, ma'am, is the thank you, and the ma'am is, thank you, ma'am. Oh, hey, Catherine. Oh, my hair looks really good. I just got it cut. I got all these like layers put in it because it was like getting really long and kind of like heavy. You know how hair does that? And I went in and it was so funny. Actually, oh, after we're done doing the giveaways, I'll tell you guys a really cool story about when I was the hair stylist and a ghost. Okay, a ghost. So since we all like paranormal stuff, most of us, I'll tell you the story. So, but not right now. But anyways, I went in and I was like, I think I want to cut it really short, like I have in the past. And the hairstylist, she really likes long hair, and so I'm probably gonna get it cut short for the signing. And so then I thought, well, if I cut it short now, it'll be short for like 2 years. So I decided to keep it long and do some layers. But thank you. I'm excited. I love it. I really love it. It's fun when you go get a haircut and then it just like lifts, and it's not like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. Um, Okay, thank you, ma'am. Here we go. So it's this thank you, ma'am, is a book box that goes out to thank somebody that we choose from the Fangirl team. So it's a special award. And so if you're active in the group, if you're volunteering in any way, if you're a top contributor, or if you're in the top 10 most active members, if you stand out in any way whatsoever, we see you. And you're always eligible to get this award every month. And so we will release the name and the newsletter. So you have time. We haven't picked the winners yet. So get active in the group, start posting recommendations, and we will see you. So that's my recommendation there. So the thank you, ma'am author this month who's donating is GK DeRosa. GK DeRosa. And she is sponsoring the book signing, you guys. She's one of our sponsors. So it's so exciting. So yeah, so she is the book that she's donating in the book box is called Crown of Light and Shadows, and it is a romance fantasy. So I have the links to all these books that I'm talking about on the post. Wherever you're watching it from, I made sure to do it everywhere. It is such a beast to get ready for these lives. It's so much easier to do a live straight from the Facebook group, and I could just be like, it's so I should have put my phone on do not disturb. I just got a call from my mom, who's obviously not watching me live, or she wouldn't be calling. So, like, if that happens again, I just have to end. It's too late for me to do the whole focus thing. But the fact of the matter is, you can get links to all the books I'm talking about from the videos. I try to make it super easy for you and to support these authors. And I think all of them are KU. I think all of them are. The Hollow actually for the Twisted Sister comes out on November 25th. So it's not out yet, but it's out in like 13 days. So put it on, if you can pre-order it to support them, that's great. But get it on your list to check out. Okay, so GK DeRosa, who is such a sweetheart. I did a live with her just a few weeks ago. If you want to see her in person talking, she is on our YouTube channel. Just look through. You can see her and Chandel Lavon did a live together with me. And I'm trying to think who else was on that live. Holly, maybe Jenna. I can't remember. We've been doing a lot of them, but you can check it out there. Okay, Crown of Light and Shadows. All right, this is the blurb. This is what it's about. You ready? Here we go. I have not read it before. Cold turkey. Let's see if I screw it up. Probably. Okay. All right. On the day of my 20th birthday, a brutally handsome shadow fae darkens my doorway and whisks me away to an elite fae academy. I love academies, don't you? I love academies. Despite this, I'm thrust into a realm where magic is as vital as breath and far more dangerous. Thrown into an academy teeming with powerful fae, I must navigate the treacherous waters of magical education, summon my dormant powers, and battle merciless fellow students to prepare to face the rival Arcanium Citadel across the river. That's kind of some big words. Um, More dangerous still is the mysterious connection with my ruthless and girl, GK DeRosa, your words, girl, they're big. Enigmatic, enigmatic. Enigmatic. I actually have a speech impediment. Most people don't know that about me, so I struggle sometimes. Well, now all of you know. Okay, I can't say it. Enigmatic. Enigmatic. I think that might be it. Shadow Fae professor, as he begrudgingly mentors me in the ways of light magic, our growing relationship becomes a forbidden attraction that neither of us can deny. Okay, That was hard for me. I'm sorry, you guys. That one was hard for me. It wasn't that bad, but there was some big words there. GK is obviously smart lady. Anyways, that sounds amazing. So she is the thank you, ma'am. Author this month. She's doing a book box with Crown of Light and Shadows and probably some goodies in there. And so if the team selects you, that's what you'll be getting. And it's very exciting. Okay. That is our thank you, ma'am author. All right. Getting to the end of the giveaways here, and then we'll break into, well, I feel like I need to break into a tap dance and to everything else. All right. So last but not least is our 11 100s. Now, our 11 100 giveaways are really cool. Okay. So for a while, just to give some history, for a while, we did these giveaways for just the featured author and the thank you, ma'am. And really, I felt like we weren't representing the newer authors, maybe the lesser known authors, the authors that are just getting to the scene, trying to get the word out about their books. And we're very supportive and pro author. So I thought up the 11 100 where, excuse me. Oops, the little burp on live film there. Oh, yeah, it does sound amazing, doesn't it, Maggie? Okay. So I thought up this whole idea where in the top 100 most active members, um, we would pick 11 to get prizes every month. And so we would have five authors donate 11, no, yes, five authors donate 11 ebooks. So if you are one of the 11 winners, you get a five ebook bundle to try five books from five authors. Um, and it's great because like on these lives, I talk about their blurbs and I give them, some highlight their books on the live for the fact that we're streaming kind of everywhere. And if you like the sound of it, go try them out because they're newer authors or they're lesser well known. They might not be newer, but maybe they're lesser well known. Or maybe like a couple times I've had some really well-known authors donate and you might get one of those too, so it just kind of depends. It's whoever signs up, but anyone who signs up can donate their ebook. And we really kind of pride ourselves on getting the word out, right? And that's the goal. So that said, we have five 11 100 authors. One just did it today. Thank you, Tanya. I did a post in the group. I said I need a fifth one, and she got on and she goes, "I'll do it." She's done it before. She's so sweet, and she's actually published a lot of books, actually. But thank you, Tanya, for doing that. That's awesome. All right, so we have the five. So we're going to start with, and I have not read these, so I could butcher it. We try to keep these relatively short. Looks like for the most part they are like 3 or 4 sentences, for the most part. But yeah, here we go. Okay. And I have to sometimes on here, Holly, it looks like we don't have the genres on here, so I might have to just take a guess as I'm reading the blurb. I try to say, okay, we're saying MF. You know what MF means, male, female. Um, so I know if the books are MF or Why Choose, right? Why Choose is multiple love interests with one single female. Um, but I don't have the genres necessarily, and that's okay. So we'll get that for next time. But so I'll have to try to guess here because they don't have to all be fantasy or paranormal romance. They could be contemporary too, because we do any romance books from our groups. Okay, so the first one is Touch of Fate. This is actually quite cute. It's spelled like Fae, Fae. So it's Touch of Fate, Faete instead of Fate. So obviously this has to do with the Fae, right? So that's fantasy. And this is by Ligia De Witt, and it's an MF book. So one male, one female. Okay. Here we go. All right. A cursed pirate, a human seer. Loving him could end the world or save it. Ryan, mm, is it Ryan or Rianne? Ryanne. You guys be the judge. Ryanne. I want to say Ryan. I bet you it's Ryan. Ryan Kelly's Fay gift of foresight makes her a target for Bradius. Bradius? Bradai with a little over the I-S. Or as her pixie companions, Briseus calls them, pirates. Got there eventually. When her path collides with Bradai Titus Doyle, Ryan must face the truth of her power or lose it forever. Titus's instincts tell him to eliminate Fae and collect gold, yet something deep inside muddles the darkness and yearns for more. Ryan and Titus are fated to change the destiny of both races. Whether that means destruction or salvation depends on their choices. All right, that sounds great. That was a bit of a challenge for me, Ligia, but that sounds great. Okay, so that's Touch of Fate by Ligia De Witt. All right, the second Level 100 author is, and I should say the prices don't go to the top 100 anymore. That was where the name came from, but now we pick them from anywhere. So if you comment on any of the videos, even if you comment, like you can say you love the Twisted Sisters, and let's say you didn't get the Twisted Sisters prize, we might you might get this instead. Just depends. So comment on the video. It helps traction to the videos wherever you're watching it from, and it helps get it pushed out with the algo. And then you'll also be eligible. And also, if you subscribe to the newsletter, you're also eligible. Okay. All right. Second Love 100 author. Love Potions and Poor Life Choices. What a name is that? Love Potions and Poor Life Choices, Jilli Waters, and it's an MF. Okay. All right. When my fated mate rejected me, fated rejected mates, don't you guys? Do you guys love a rejected mate? It's so much. I love it. When my fated mate rejected me, I lost everything: my magic, my home, my heart. Now, Luca, the maddening, gorgeous werewolf, okay, this is a paranormal romance, who left me to rot on this tiny magical island, has the audacity to walk into my coffee shop and ask for my help. He wants me to go on a quest with him to recover a treasure we stole years ago. The catch? If we don't, a very angry dragon is going to torch my entire town. Wow. And as if that weren't enough, said dragon has chained us together with a magical bond. Now Luca's my werewolf on a leash and my fake date to my sister's wedding. And I have to pretend we're wildly in love. Oh my gosh. He's still charming, still infuriating, still mine, technically. But I've spent years building a life without him. What will it take to forgive the wolf who shattered me? And what if the biggest danger isn't the dragon, but falling for him all over again? Holy cow, there's a lot in that blurb. So that is Love Potions and Poor Life Choices by Jilli Waters, and it's an MF. Okay. The third author is Jen Griffith, and she's coming to the signing in 2026. I'm so excited. Holy smoke. Actually, this book, the reading team read it, and she was invited to the signing based off of their reviews of the book. So it's good, you guys. Um, yeah, it does sound intriguing, Stephanie. That last one, there's like, I felt like it had a bit of like everything in the kitchen sink in it. It's like fated mates. Um, there's some kind of treasure stolen in the past. Then there's him showing up back again, and there's a dragon, and they're tethered together, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, Holly Smoke. Did I say holy smoke? I think I said holy smoke. It's Holy. I think it's Holly Smoke. Sorry, if you're watching, Jen. No, maybe it's Holy Smoke. Oh my goodness. Okay, holy smoke. Holy. Yes, that's right. Because Holly would be two L's. Oh my goodness. Jen Griffith. Okay, coming to the signing. We read the book. We loved it. We invited her. So yes. Okay, here we go. Holly Smoke. Oh my God, I just did it again. Is it like holy smoke? Like holy smokes, right? Holy Smoke is an action-packed fantasy romance, perfect for fans of Supernatural and Black Dagger Brotherhood. Ah, I love BDB, don't you guys? Are you guys watching that on Passionflix? It's so good. Sparks fly when the brooding leader of an elite team of demon hunters is forced to go on the run with a fire-slinging succubus in disguise. Slow burn, fast pace, banter, adventure, and spice in a vibrant neo-fantasy world. Plus, our scowling hero is shirtless for half the book, so you're welcome. That's a great blurb. Yes, our scowling hero is shirtless for half of the book. So you're welcome. I love it. That's great. Jen, that's great. That's so great. Yes, BDB. I'm behind on BDB on Passion Flicks. Are you caught up, Stephanie? I think I've watched the first maybe two or three, but I need to get back into it for sure and finish it. So it's so exciting when you see books come to the screen. It's just so much fun. Okay, fourth author. All right, this is Fated to the Hunters by Tanja Longoria. Thank you again, Tanya, for doing this last minute. I posted it today and she responded immediately. So that was great. This is a why choose. All right, so that's multiple love interests with a female. Um, and here we go. Okay. As the Alpha's daughter, Scarlet was supposed to be a role model. Only what would her pack think of her once they knew she was fated to the very beings meant to kill her kind? Well, that's unlucky. Being bound to three hunters was a recipe for disaster. Okay. All right. That is Fated to the Hunters by Tanya Longoria. All right. Number five. Here we go. And this is the final author that's donating for the 100 is Shaped by Destiny by Sara Hinds. Okay. And this is an MF. You're nothing, just a nobody that wasn't wanted. I was 5 the first time I heard those words. They've lived in my head ever since. All I ever wanted was to belong, to be wanted, but I'm a prey shifter, a rabbit with no elemental magic. What use am I in a world full of power and predators? Oh, she's a rabbit shifter. That sounds really good. I'm a sucker for like the FMCs. Oh, which book author? Which book author? Maggie. Which book? Which book is oh so good? Which book is that? Write in the comments so we can all see it. Which one you? Because I went through all of them and I think there's a delay on the comments. I'm a sucker for an FMC that starts off like at a disadvantage or kind of like in an unfair world, and she has to kind of like push her way through. Oh, Tanya's. Yeah, Tanya's does sound really good. And you said you've read it, so it is really good. Okay, that's awesome. Well, there you go. There's a rec right there by author Maggie Brown for Fated to the Hunters by Tanya Longoria. So, yeah, I'm a sucker. Are you guys a sucker for that? Where the FMC starts off and she's kind of in a bad situation, or she's weaker for some reason, or she's not as strong. I mean, look at Fourth Wing, right? That's how she starts off, right? She starts off with, she has this condition. I'm not spoiling it for the people who haven't read it, although it's surprising to think that anyone hasn't read it. It's so famous, but she starts off like that, right? With a condition where she's frail and she gets broken bones easily and all that kind of stuff, and then she turns into a kick butt character. I'm a sucker for that. um yeah, the last book sounds intriguing. A rabbit shifter. Yeah, it is a perfect blurb too, really, because it's just enough to get you interested, but it doesn't spoil it. I have a hard time a lot of times when I go to Amazon and and I'm looking at blur. It's like I read just a little bit because like so many of them tell you so much of the story, and it's like, no, I don't want to know. I just want to open it up and be surprised. So that one sounds really good. I'm really excited. I'm gonna give that a try. So, but give them all a try, you guys. And on the like I said on the post is the links to all the books, and there you go. So that is our giveaway. So if you want if you want to win any of these, comment wherever you're watching from with whatever you love about anybody that's listening to the post. Okay. And then obviously, if you talk about the Twisted Sisters, we'll look at you for that first. If you don't get a prize from them, we'll give you one of something else, or if it's available, and subscribe to the newsletter. And there you go. And so we have the featured author giveaway is the Twisted Sisters. That is the Hollow, which comes out November 25th. They're doing 4 signed hardbacks, 4 ebooks, and 4 audiobooks. Pretty amazing. And then we have GK DeRosa, Crown of Light and Shadows, and that's the book box. Thank you, ma'am. And then we have the 11100s, which is Touch of Fate by Ligia De Witt. I am terrible with pronunciation. I'm so sorry. Love Potions and Poor Life Choices, Jilli Waters. Holy Smoke, Jen Griffith. Fated to the Hunters, Tanya Longoria, and Shaped by Destiny, Sara Hinds. Okay. So that's our, I tried to wrap it up in 30 minutes. I went a little bit longer. I started a little bit late too. I had some fun there. Okay. Oh, lost on my TBRs. They sound amazing. Oh, look at Once Upon. Okay, I got some comments from Insta. Okay, we have Once Upon a Bookish Mom. I'm so excited for Fangirl. I've already made a list of everything I want to read before I get there. Yes, we have the signing in 2026, you guys. Um, she also says that sounds so good. Baby authors are so important. All Things Book Nook says love werewolf romance. Lost on my TBR says they sound amazing, so that's awesome. Let's see if I got some comments in the big groups. Probably do. I just it's so hard, you guys. Oh yeah, I have 24 comments in the big group. Okay. Adrienne Roberts Casnell says like it already. Carol J. Joden says I love the tension on my favorite. My favorite is White Shoes. I love White Shoes too. They are queens of intricate plots and basically a great time while reading. Yep, that is true. And the funny thing is, like, I don't know about you, but I took some warming up to Why Chooses. Um, it took me a bit to get into it. I struggled with the insta love factor, I think, and also that the early ones I read, like by the 50% mark, it was going to town. And like I felt like a lot of them started off with like a really strong plot, and then it would just kind of go into all of that, and we would kind of lose. But now I'm a huge fan of them. I think they've really evolved over time. And I have to say, I mean, I love an urban fantasy. I'm reading right now Annabelle Chase. I've been reading her series for a while. I think I'm on book three. I jump back and forth. I don't know if you guys are you guys like that too, where you jump back and forth between books depending on how you feel and genres, or you might have a couple of them open. Like I know a lot of people who listen to audiobooks and also read books um, on their Kindle. And so they go back and forth. Like they're reading one author and one, one book at night before bed, and then they're listening to audiobook while they're cleaning or they're taking the kids to school. That's pretty popular. I do that with my Paperwhite. I bounce back and forth. Sometimes I stay on the same book. Sometimes I open up a different one. It just depends. Um, Anyways, but I kind of love everything, and but I really love a wide shoes now. I find that like a really well done white shoes. I really recommend Elizabeth Deer. I really recommend Hannah Hayes. Lexi Foster's great white shoes too. I'm trying to think of like all the really, there's some great ones out there. Um, and there's a lot of them coming to the signing. Morgan B. Lee, Isla Devon. They do really good white shoes where, see, Ann Denton and Katie May just came out one that I loved. They're coming to the signing too. Katie May sponsoring. But like I find that if they're done really, really well, that you're like on pins and needles. And you know what? It's all subjective of what's done well, right? We all have our own opinions. Yeah, drop the authors on here that you love that are White Shoes authors. Let's give some White Shoes authors some love, guys. Drop them on wherever you're watching from. But I find that for me, I like a slow burn white shoes. I think that makes the difference for me. If it's a insta white shoes, I was reading one of those the other day and it happened really fast. I don't resonate with that as well. Not that I don't enjoy it, but I don't page turn it as much as I do when there's tension and it's a slow burn. And like usually you have like someone in the harem that is against it, and they don't want it for some reason, but they're being forced into the situation for whatever reason because of the guys that are in the harem. I really kind of salivate at that. I'm a really Leah Stone too. Yeah. I'm really gotten into, I tell you what, I try not to do favorites because I love so many authors and I read so many books. I do so many different, I do these emoji reviews if you haven't read any of them where they're like glowing on books that I love. So I try not to do too much favorites, but at the same time, I do want to recommend authors, and right now I am obsessed with Elizabeth Deer. Um, and she's not paying me to say that. She's not sponsoring the event or anything. She's coming to the event, so there's no like anything there. But she's a one-click author for me. I find that if I pick up any of her books, she just did one. What's the name? I should have this memorized. It just came out. I'm looking up right now on Amazon. I'm gonna give you guys this rec. is so freaking good. I could not put it down. And I was telling Lapana about it, who's on the fangirl team. She's also my PA, she's my good friend. Um, and she picked it up. Oh yeah, it's buzzing. This book by Elizabeth Dear, you guys, Clash of Claws. It is 5 full stars on Amazon. That's so rare. The only time I ever saw that happen was a couple times. Black and Blade, I saw it happen with Black and Blade. I'm trying to think what other one I've seen it happen like that. There's been a couple, but not tons. 5 full stars on Amazon, um, with 471 rating reviews. So 471 people have read it. It just came out October 24th, so it hasn't been out long. And I've seen it posted in other groups that aren't the fangirl groups, and people are like, "This book is amazing. You guys need to pick it up." And it always blows my mind when I find an author. I mean, Elizabeth Dear is a I would say she's a well-known author. She's done pretty well. Um, but it always blows my not mind when I find an author like her and a book like this that isn't just skyrocketing to like 25,000 ratings. Like she deserves to be in that bracket. She deserves to be really up there. Um, I need to reach out to her about being a featured author because I'm loving on her so much. I'm like crushing on Elizabeth Dear. Okay, it's called Clash of Claws. Elizabeth Dear. Could not put it down. I'm going to talk to you about it actually a little bit. We are in the past giveaway mode. We are just now in the chit chat mode. Okay. So I have to think about it that way. Like the first 30 minutes of the lives are like, this is my format. This is what I'm doing. But now we're just talking about Book of It. If you guys have any questions about the Book of It or just, chatting about books. I love talking about books, or anything else that's going on. I'll tell you my ghost story from my hairdresser, if you're interested. Um, but this book is fantastic. It's about, oh, I don't want to, how do I say this? So it's like a hidden identity kind of book where okay, hold on. Let me back up. We're in a world. I was telling Lapana about this at lunch when we went to lunch a couple weeks ago when she was in Orlando, and I couldn't stop talking about it. She's like, and she's, oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Okay. So we are in a world where women don't shift. Okay. So females don't typically shift. It's very rare for a female to shift. And men typically do shift, and they can shift into all different kinds of creatures. They can be jaguars, they can be tigers, they can be werewolves, they can be giant snakes. Okay, they can be anything. That's I think I might have just did the harem there, but they can shift into anything. Okay, bye Maggie, thanks for coming. Um, but they are looking for their fifth, right, which is their female, for because the white shoes. They're looking for their fifth, and they're latent FMCs, meaning they may never shift. But apparently, the not shifting balances them out so that they all get like a power boost. And so our FMC has sort of been like hidden away. Her brother. What I love about Elizabeth Dear is she does these like this family trope. She does like the brother and sister trope where they're best friends. She does that a lot in her books. So you have that like strong family connection. I love it. It's fantastic. And so her and her brother have been raised outside of shifter um society. Okay. And her dad's decided to send her to the academy to protect her, but we don't really know why. Okay. And we're guessing maybe she's not a latent FMC, but we don't really know. And they send her there, and the school accepts her because of who her dad is. Her dad's really powerful, and they think she's this latent FMC, and she's going to come in and she's going to balance out anyone. But she is kick butt. And there's like these um, wraths, right? WRATHS, and they come out and they like hurt shifters and they hurt humans. And so there's this whole guardian group of people that go out and they kill these wraths to protect the shifter society. And she grew up in a family that does this, so she's learned how to be this like kick butt. She goes out and kills wraths, and so now she's going to this academy where they're kind of treating her like this girl that's not strong. She's weak like all the other kind of girls, and she's there just to like find her group, her match, her whatever. And she doesn't care at all about bonding. She just wants to come and be a guardian and kick butt. And It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, I don't think I said too much, but like I could not put it down. I love a strong FMC that kicks you know what, and that the guys are like there's like that tension because they like her but they can't be with her because she's not what they are supposed to have, and you have all that drama going. It's so great. It's so great. I went probably way too long on Elizabeth Deer. I love Elizabeth Deer. She is like she's huge for me right now. Like I said, she's a one-click author for me. I've read all her books. I love them. Um, okay, so any questions about the book signing? I'm gonna open up before we. Oh, I've got to tell you about. I gotta tell you about my hairdresser. Do you want to know about my hairdresser or the ghost? I could tell you about the hairdresser. I don't know who's all watching. That's the other problem with the restream is like I don't see all the people watching on all the different platforms, so I have no idea if like one person's watching me or like 100. Like surprise! I find out later when I see the views. Um, okay, so I'm at my hairdresser. I have to tell you, this is so crazy. I'm at my hairdresser, and this is a new hairdresser and a new shop. Okay, I'm not gonna say any names or anything. I don't want to. I don't. That would be fair to her. But she's telling me about we get kind of like into the like a kind of a supernatural conversation. It starts with books. She reads books. Okay, we were talking about paranormal and all that, and she was saying that she has like she has like a ghost companion, like someone who's popped up off and on throughout her life. And she was telling me about how she went to the psychic, and the psychic knew the name of this whatever. And I'm just trying to think, what can I say on the line? I'm gonna be careful. And so she's like, "Oh my gosh, you know his name." I'm actually getting a little bit spooked now that I'm talking about this. Um, anyways, and she's telling me the story, and about how he's around her a lot and stuff. And I was like, "Wow, what do you say to that?" Okay, And then the lights, like I kid you not, the lights go in the room, like over us, just flicker. And I went, and she was like, oh. And I said, has that ever happened before? She goes, well, no, I've been in the studio for a week now, and no, I've never had the lights flicker or anything. And I had like these goosebumps, and she did too. And I was like, and she's like, I think we should talk about something else. I said, yeah, we should. But we were talking about a hairdresser earlier on the live. That was like that was really freaky, by the way. I mean, just like out of nowhere. I told my husband that. He was like, Rebecca is electrical. I was like, yeah, but just the timing of it was so weird. She's talking about it, and then, especially since it was like a week before Halloween, or a couple days before Halloween. It was, so it's like spooky. Anyways, that was my funny hairdresser story. Okay, so does anyone have, I guess I'll just talk about the event since I'm not seeing any questions. So we have, and then we'll bottle this up. We have a signing, a book signing in 2026. I'm going to pull it up. If you go to the FanGrrrl Romance Rex website and you go to signing events 2026, lineup and pre-order links, we have an incredible lineup. I mean, it is crazy. Okay, hold on. Oh, Jasmine Mass. Jasmine Mass, whoever wrote that Instagram. Oh, sorry, Emily runs from her problems. I can tell because I can see the person's name. I love Jasmine Mass. Psycho Shifters, so good. That's a one click for me too. Love her. She's so good. I want her to come to the signing so bad. I've emailed her. I haven't heard back from her, but I'm trying. Maybe not 2026. Maybe if I'm lucky, 2027. Maybe not. That maybe 2028, but I am working on it. Um, Last I heard, she lives on the other side of the United States, and she was getting her law degree. I saw like a TikTok on that. That's probably a couple years ago though. So I don't know. I don't know. She might be busy with being a lawyer. I don't know. Anyways, so our 2026 signing. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have so many amazing authors. We have Hannah Hayes, who did Fractured Fates. We have Lexi C. Foss. We have Letty Frame. We have Regina Abel. We have Katie May. We have LJ Andrews. We have CR Jane. No Pucking Way. Or No Pucking Around. Oh my gosh. Whenever I'm on a live, I'm looking it up right now. I've read it. I love Sarah Jane. Whenever I'm along, oh, The Wrong Play. I love The Wrong Play. Have you guys read that one yet from her? The Pucking Wrong Number. I I get like because you're like you're on a live and people are watching you and you get a little bit tongue-tied and you're like on the spot. It's like when someone asks you a question and you're like, you know the answer, but since they've asked you, you don't know the answer. That's what it's kind of like. So I know if you'd asked me off the live, I've been like, oh yeah, it's the fucking wrong number. But anyways, we have Sarah Jane. We have Violet Fox. We have, I'm looking at all the lists. There's so many amazing authors on here. We have Jamie and Eve. We have Sean Crawford. We have Duranda Jones, Elizabeth Deer. We have, oh, I have to make an update over there. Let's see here. GK DeRosa, Gian Wright, Heather K. Carson, Morgan B. Lee. We have April L. Moon. Um, you guys, we just have so many. Ivy Asher. I can't believe I missed Ivy. Sheridan Ann. It's like it's crazy the authors we have on here. Violet Taylor, Reese Barden, Regine Abel. Did I say Regine Abel? J.R. Thorne, Jamie Applegate Hunter, January Rain, Janelle Gray. I'm like literally looking at this list. I'm like, how am I missing people? Katie Knight, Den of Vipers. So yeah, it's an amazing signing. I mean, if you look at the lineup and you see the names, I mean, it's so strong. I would say we have a huge percentage of like top 100 bestsellers on Amazon. It's crazy. And then the maybe the lesser known authors, they were actually selected from the reading team. So we had a reading team, we had hundreds of authors apply. Couldn't believe it. It's the first time signing. I could not believe we got hundreds of like I thought I'd be lucky to get 100. That's an interest forms in, but we got tons. And so we had to put in a oh, I didn't say Stephanie Hudson or Amelia Hutchins. Stephanie Hudson's, I'm looking at the names now, they're still popping out at me. Amelia Hutchins, Stephanie Hudson. I mean, it's just crazy. I know I'm gonna, obviously I can't say all 130 names here, but there's just so many amazing ones. But yeah, Kel Carpenter, Aurora Jane. Oh my gosh. Kendra Morana, Lana Petrachik. You guys, it's just crazy. Lucy Smoke, Lucinda Dark. Sorry, Mae Dawson. I have to stop looking because I'll just keep shouting out names. Like it's really good. It's a really good line. So if you go to the website, go to fangirlrex.com and go to signing events 2026, the lineup, you'll see our banner graphic and then all the Casey Keene, which I just started reading her book, by the way, which is really great right now. I'm reading that right now. It's fantastic. I'm reading that and Annabelle Chase at the same time. I just finished Pierce Brown Red Rising. That is not romance, but man, if you're looking for a Divergent or a Hunger Games in sci-fi world on another planet and just something to break up, uh reading in the romance world, it's great. God, I couldn't put it down. I read all three books back to back, just finished reading that. Anyways, so go to the website, check out the list of authors. It's amazing. We have such a strong lineup. Mary Bright, Mila Young. I've got to stop looking. I have to stop looking. And the signing is September 11th and 12th. We do still have tickets available, but the VIPs are going like fast. I know I've said that a couple times now. Like we had a lot of VIP sell right when the tickets went on sale. We do have some left, but not tons. So the VIPs you're gonna want. Hold on, let me open up my blinds. Sorry, it's just getting like what do I have behind me? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, my dog's working now. Okay, get some more light in here. We have 3 ticket tiers. We have the VIP, which gets into everything. We have the Ultimate Fangirl, which gets into most everything, and then we have the Fangirl, which is really like focused on the signings. So what I'm telling people is, if you're interested in the Ultimate at all, just go ahead and get the VIP. And that's not because I'm trying to sell tickets. That's because the VIP is better value. You just get into everything, and the tote bag for the VIB. I mean, I'm amazed. We've had lots of authors and vendors reach out asking to put things in the tote bags. So we're gonna have a really great tote bag for VIP, and it's gonna have a tumbler in there that's gonna be really cool. It's gonna have real books in there, all kinds of different stuff. So, and it'll be a good tote bag, so just the tote bag alone is probably worth the price difference between the ultimate and the VIP. But anyways, I'll talk it through. So Thursday night we have the VIP meet and greet, and that's sponsored by 7 sponsors. They are April Moon, Ari Wright, C.R. Jane, Gian Wright, Jamie Applegate Hunter, Liv Xander, and Mary Bright. And you can actually see that on the page that I told you to go to, the 2026 lineup page. It shows them all like in silver. So those are the guys that are sponsoring the VIP meet and great. And that's Thursday night, and it's going to be, obviously only VIPs, and all the authors are invited to come, and all their assistants. Well, if they've got a ticket to come to it, but the assistants, but all the authors are invited. And it's gonna be great. So that's Thursday night, and then Friday we have a 4-hour signing in the morning, and that's a general signing, and all 3 ticketiers can go to that. And then Friday afternoon, we have a fast burn signing. So, no, I said that wrong. I'm so sorry. I said that wrong. Friday, it's actually been a while since I looked at the schedule. I'm going off my memory here. Background, just, you didn't hear that. Lapana's watching, which she watches all of these. She always watches them on replay on her drive home from work. Friday morning is the panels. How can I forget the panels? The panels. So we have 3 sets. It's not even updated on the website. We have 9 panels. We have 3 at 8 a.m., 3 at 9 a.m., and 3 at 10 a.m. And those are the gold sponsors that are holding the panel. So what happens is each of I'll call off who they are. They're all having a panel, and then they're having a few of their author friends join them. So it'll be like 3 or 4 authors on the panel, and there's 3 panels going on at one time. So you're going to choose a panel at 8, choose a panel at 9, and choose a panel at 10 to attend. So you get to go to 3 panels, and this is the VIP and the ultimates. Okay, and so that is Annabelle Chase, B.M. Clinton, G.K. DeRosa, Heather Renee, Janelle Gray, Samantha Britt, Reese Barden, 3, 6, 7, and Amelia Hutchins is the other one. I feel like I'm missing one. All right, hold on. I don't want to miss one. That would be bad. I don't want to miss someone's name. Let me just look real quick. My little cheat sheet. Let me tell you something. If you've ever thought about hosting a book event, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot. If you're doing a full blown out one, like we are, like we're doing a full 3-day event with cocktail hours, meet and greets. We have a ball, we have panels, we have a big celebrity panel. This is a fully packed 3-day event. Okay. It is a lot. It's fantastic, but it is a lot. So Amelia Hutchins, Annabelle Chase, B.M. Clinton, G.K. DeRosa, Heather Renee, J.R. Thorne. Oh, that's who I didn't say is J.R. Thorne. Somehow I missed that. Okay, I'll fix that. J.R. Thorne, Janelle Gray, Reese Barden, and Samantha Britt. Those are our golds. Okay. So they're going to have a panel. There'll be 3 at 8, 3 at 9, 3 at 10. If you're the top 2 tiers, you can go to those panels. FanGrrl does not. FanGrrl is just really about going to the signings, and then also, or 2 of the signings out of the 3, and then also the big celebrity panel. Okay, so that's why we formed that ticket. Okay, ticket tier. So the Friday afternoon is the general signing. So that's all 3 ticket tiers. And then Friday night is the celebrity panel. So there's a cocktail hour ahead of time. That's only VIPs. And there's a red carpet. That's only VIPs. And then the celebrity panel is going to be the diamond sponsors, which is Lexi C. Foss, Regina Abel, Katie May, Hannah Hayes, Chandel Lavon, and LJ Andrews. Then we have 3 spots. that we're picking from the signing authors based off of your feedback when you did your Eventbrite tickets. So when you did your Eventbrite tickets, you told us the top 3 authors that you want to see. So we're taking that into account, and then we're going to do invitations for those 3 to join the panel. Okay, so there's a mystery 3 right now. We haven't said who's going to be on it yet, because we have to organize all that. So, and that celebrities panel is a big panel. It's in a big ballroom by itself. They're up on a stage. Their banners are going to be there. We're going to be selling books there. It's like I said, and there's a big red carpet with their banners. They're going to get interviewed by the VIP influencers because our theme is Hollywood glam for this signing event. So we are going to town with the Hollywood glam theme. So that's very exciting. So that's Friday night. Then Saturday morning is the fast burn signing. So we are in Orlando. We are near Disney. We're at a Disney official resort, the Hilton Lake Buena Vista, right next to Disney Springs. You can walk on there's a sky bridge. It's only like 10 minutes to Disney Springs, just walking over the sky bridge. And because of that, we're doing, like, you know how they have the fast pass, for like all the rides and stuff. We are doing a fast burn signing. So that is a 3-hour signing. It's only for the top 2 ticket tiers. And all the authors are participating. So it's basically like half the people coming to the event can get into the signing rooms. We have 2 ballrooms for the signing rooms. And then there's a foyer with all the vendors. We have Gemma C coming as a vendor. So that is super exciting. We have Sense Stories and Surprises coming. They're sponsoring. So that's super exciting. We have lots of vendors so far. We'll have about 22 vendors when it's all said and done, about 130 authors. So very exciting. So that is Friday afternoon. No, Saturday morning. Yes, Friday afternoon is general signing, Saturday morning. This is on the website, by the way. You can find it on the website. I'm just trying to give you like the inside scoop. And then Saturday afternoon is the general signing for all 3 ticket tiers. Okay. And then Saturday night is the Hollywood Glam Ball. So that is a proper ball and a ballroom, DJ, music, all kinds of stuff there to do. So that is that. So if you are VIP, you get into the VIP meet and greet, you get into the cocktail hour and red carpet, and then you get the VIP tote bag. So it's like $100 more to get all of that stuff. So it's in the cocktail hour, you get a free drink. So you get a free drink and you get a really nice tote bag. So it's worth, that's what I was saying. If you're going to do the ultimate and you're going to go to the ball, if you want to go to the ball and you want to go to the panels and you want to go to all the signings, I mean, I really think it's great value for all the stuff. Really, VIP is your best bet. I would really recommend VIP. Plus, we're looking at a couple other things that we're going to add on to VIP, but I just can't announce them right now. So really recommend that. If you want to do that. But if you just want to go and meet authors and go to a panel, then the FanGrrl is the ticket for you. It's got 8 hours of signing. There's 2 general admission signings, 8 hours of signing, and the celebrity panel on Friday night. So you'd have Friday, 4 hours of signing, Friday night celebrity panel, and then Saturday, 4 hours of signing. So that's really good. We've been asked a lot about general admission tickets for like one for Friday, one for Saturday. We did that during the early access. That was a perk for anyone who signed up for early access to be able to get a ticket just for Friday, just for Saturday. We will likely add that on, but we're going to wait until the ticket tiers, because the ticket tiers go to all the events. And we have, we want people to go to the events, want people to go to the ball. We want people to go to the celebrity panel. We want people to go to the other panels. We have authors that are talking at those things. So it's important that people come to those. So that's why we're focusing on the actual ticket tiers first. And then based on how that goes in availability, we might open some Saturdays. We might open some Saturday general admissions. But if we do, honestly, for the price and the value, you still should just get a FanGrrl. Like, just my opinion. That's why we developed the ticket tiers a certain way, and we put a lot of thought into that. And the fangirl is like 175, and the general admission, if we do it, it's going to be 100. So like for 75 more, you get into 4 additional hours of signing, and you get to a celebrity panel in the evening. I mean, it's just much better value. We were trying to like do value for the tiers. So yeah, so that's it. And so like it's been busy. So where we are right now, we've got the lineup pretty much locked in. We do have a huge wait list. Um, there may be some openings happening in the next month or so where we might reach out to a couple more authors for different reasons. Nothing scary or anything, but there might be a couple additional, not openings, but like additional tables. And we'll do that if we do that. And then we have uh let's see, with the lineup secured, we got all pretty much all the influencers secured, although we might bring a couple more on. We're very close to having all the vendors done. We have a lot of forms we're still going through on vendors, and we're focusing now on all the details, so like we're reaching out to lighting vendors, DJs, entertainment, photo booths, balloon vendors. We're reaching out to all of those people now. We're in the works of all that and talking to them and looking at prices and negotiating because we're still having to do all that. So yeah, it's been amazing, and we're just busy. So Lapana is my Lapana's amazing. She's my right hand person helping as my PA. Kat is also another huge helper. Um, and let's see, Holly. She's also amazing too as well. She's been helping. The whole team. We have quite a big team of different people that are helping for different reasons. Doing different things, and you know, I mean, Sandy, we've got two Hollies, Holly Bustler, Holly Edgerton, we have Dawn, we have Marie, we have Maria, Tabitha, you know, it's been great. So, and if you can actually go to the website and see all the team members and everyone who's involved. Stephanie, she's new to the team. She's been watching. So yeah, it's super exciting. And then we're in the middle of 2027 too, doing the lineup. So if you are an author, that's the last thing I'll say, and then I'll peace out because I've gone. It's been a while since I've done a live, so I'm like, oh, I got to get you guys all this information. If you are an author that wants to come to 2027, let me tell you the difference between 2026 and 2027. 2026 is Disney affiliated. We had a hotel that has free shuttles to Disney. Okay, so this is a great time to come to book signing and wrap it into a family vacation or a girls trip. You know, like get tickets for Christmas. If you ask your significant other, can I get a ticket to FanGrrrl for Christmas? Can Santa bring me a ticket? Um, so yeah, 2026 is Disney. And I'm losing light here, you guys. Sorry. 2027 is Universal. So it's at the Hilton Orlando. It's 1 mile away from Universal's new Epic Universe theme park. And it's a beautiful hotel. And the theme is really cool. We haven't announced the theme yet. So you can apply for that if you're an author because we are filling those tables. We have not gone through the interest forms yet with any kind of granularity. So if you applied like last, because we put these out back March, April, May timeframe, we did it though so that we could get on your books, not so that we could fill it this early. Okay, we always knew we're basically filling 2027 up until 2026 happens. We'll be announcing 2027 after 2026. So we have tons of time to fill it. So if you applied and you haven't heard from us yet and you need to know, send us an email, let us know. Hey, I need to know by this date. But the focus really is 2026. And then we're just starting to go through all the 2027 lineups. So we've been starting to work on filling that up. So there you go. And we did get someone for 2027. That because like I said, we're just in the process of all this. We did get an author for 2027. That is very exciting. She is radiant. It's my hint. She is radiant. So it's very exciting. Anyways, all right, you guys. I have talked way too long. I'm going to post this now. It'll be posted in the group for 30 days. Comment on what you love so you're eligible to win a prize. And it'll be on YouTube too forever. You can comment there. And thank you for watching, you guys. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have too. And I'll see you next time. Join the groups if you haven't. FanGrrrl Romance Rex. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.